What the fuck?
Fans Guide is sponsored by Marketplace.tf, the useful and convenient.
Shut the fuck up. Cunt, suck my dick.
So I just finished watching the Turkey Tom's, the most hated TF2 YouTuber, and it kind of got me thinking. We're at a day and age of the media where the stuff like YouTubers or content creators are now being controlled by the viewer. You see, for the maybe one or two people who are kind of new to how media works, or maybe you're not as grown up as or had little knowledge of how it was back then. Back then, the content creator kind of had this freedom to do or say whatever they want, somewhat, without having to receive backlash. But now we're at a point in today's day and age where I feel like if you even cross even a tiny bit of a single line, would be met with the doxed, would be sent hate mail, would be our families are being threatened and shit like that, because that's all I hear back and forth from people who freely think for more than 2 seconds. And I feel like it's like this because everyone has just been so attached to a screen that we've forgotten what it's even like to actually like get punched in the face. And don't get me wrong, I'm a fucking victim to this as well. I have received no repercussions for my actions online. But then again, I have grown to the point where I feel like I know when to talk and when to shut my fucking mouth. We're not going to get into what I believe. I feel like it's more of a generalization of what people can or can't say. Because we're at this point in time where if you say something that offends Democrats, you'll be hit with the cancel on Twitter. You'll be doxxed. It's just like this whole thing where no one has the freedoms to do whatever they want or say whatever they want anymore, because we're all one nation controlled by a media. And a perfect example of that would be the Dream Crew versus the Vanoss crew. I feel like that's been a big one for years. And it's like Vanoss is getting away with saying so much shit.
Did you?
Yeah, it says, thanks for creating the coronavirus, you...
Oh my god. Okay. No.
And the thing is, he has such a small community now who actually gives a shit about his content that they're the thrivers who will just come back to say what Evan's up to and what he does, and if he's still doing well, and seeing if the content still lives up to how they did like 5-10 years ago, in which they do. And it's like Vanoss can get away with saying so much stuff because the only people that stick around are his actual fans. There's no new fans. And the old ones that left him are clinging on to new YouTubers like XQC or Moist Critical. And if you look at the Dream Crew, Dream got canceled for doing a fucking face review. I mean, like, are you fucking kidding me? And don't get me wrong, I don't like Dream, but at the same time, you really did cancel this guy for straight up just doing a whole ass face review. Obviously, there was more behind it besides him showing his fucking Rumpelstiltskin face, where the fuck his name is, Rumpelstiltsky. Yeah, there you go, Rumpelstiltsky. I remember it now. But it's like it just shows how different the times have changed, where one guy from the past can get away with saying certain stuff because the only people that stuck around are people who actually who generally enjoyed them and will stick by Vanoss or his friends' backs because they grew up with the content and they're happy to see that they are returning to that old ways and even breaking some stuff that normal YouTubers can't do because they'd be met with a cancel on Twitter or backlash or criticism, or hell, even being doxxed and getting your house raided by the big FBI or some shit. That's all I really have to say about the whole situation. Is like people like it's no longer the content creator gets to do whatever they want. It's now the viewer controls the content creator because they have the power to just flip on them in like a fucking second and absolutely destroy everything. And like, as for the case of the whole Zesty situation, like Zesty Jesus, I think it's kind of fucked. I mean, like, the fact that you have a bunch of these so-called mature popular YouTubers, by the way, one who said the N-word, I'm not going to change the fact that Uncle Dane said the N-word in the past, and the fact that someone like Uncle Dane has the audacity to call out Zesty, like to shit talk Zesty, which I know Uncle Dane didn't do much of that as much as other YouTubers did, like Soundsmith or Solar Light or even Whammo. And like, it's just so dumb how someone's attacking a TF2 YouTuber for like only saying a slither of stuff that I've heard amongst the TF2 community. And it's not like Zesty is going out of his way to say he's a great influencer or people should listen to what he has to say. It's like it's just this case of you're just attacking a guy because you have nothing better to do with your life. You're living this you're living the shell that like you're protected behind a monitor, you're protected behind a screen, and your life is so bland and boring that you have to spend it attacking another guy who's just trying to enjoy his. And I said, I'm not a victim to this. I've also gone after people, but guess what? That shit's in the past. When I was 16, 15, 14, I'm like 18. I'm an adult now. So I've grown from the last 3 years and acknowledge that I just have to start maturing and growing up. There's no reason to constantly get in fights with people. There's no reason to keep like this certain degree of like hate with you. And it's so dumb that like people want to preach about love is love, but at the same time also go out of the way to just hate on people they don't agree with. And I don't know. That's all I really have to say about the whole like thing. Please don't cancel me. Please don't raid my house. Please don't burn my house down because I'm a supposed racist in your eyes, I guess. I don't know. I'm not even white. Ooh, that actually kind of came off racist.
Where are you, Squecker? Did you fall down? I found you. Oh, Squecker.
What the fuck?